Alright guys, welcome back. So in this episode, we are looking at inheritance and overriding. Okay, so we have a chart here. So we have the HTML and we have the header and the body. And mind you, we are writing our main code inside our body section. So whatsoever changes that I write here, this will be the parent and this will be the child component. They are going to inherit it. And also ever this one also will write here, the H1 and the div with the class article also will inherit it. And also ever the div with the class article also will write, it will flows like that to those that they are under. They will also receive it. So this looks like an organizational chart or communication flow. And you will understand it better when you get to coding. So let's get to our Sublime test and see how it turns better. All right, so now we are using our HTML previous lesson as a case study. Okay, now let me clean all of the CSS and let's see how the inheritance works. Okay, as we see from the chart in our body section, the body is having the hierarchy of all the child components. Okay, so let's call the body selector. Now let's give it a background color property of navy. Okay, then let's give it a color property. Okay, let's give it a color of fabric. Then let's give it a font family property of Helvetica, okay, and font size of 20 pixels. Save it. Now let's head towards our browser and see how it turns. Refresh, and there we go. Now let's turn our color, our font color. Let's make it white, okay. F. Save it and refresh. Okay, there we go. Now you can see from the screen that our background color, the rules that you are writing here has taken in charge of all what we are seeing here. Okay, so because the body tag has been a container wrapping all our content, the body tag is in a hierarchy. So any code that you write for the body tag, it will affect the right of the chart component. That is what is called a hierarchy here. Okay, now you may be wondering, what if I want to change maybe the font color of H1, because I have already set the rules for the body section to have a color of white. What if I want to change a particular element like H1? How do I do that? Yes, we can equally do that. That is what is called a overriding. Okay, even though we have set a rules for this one, but we can overwrite it. Okay, so any code that we write here in our CSS, when you call any of the selectors here, it is going to override it. Okay, that is what is called override. Now, let's see how it ends. So let's say in the H1, we want a color property of tomato. Save it, head towards the browser and refresh. And we see that we have a color property of tomato here. Even though we set the rules that all the colors should have a font of white, a font color should be white, but now we've been able to override the font color that our body section, which is the parent component, is telling us here. So what is happening here is that even though your parents want all of you to wear white shirts, but you still have the right to say that no, I don't want to wear the white shirt, but I rather want to wear a shirt of a tomato color. Okay, so that is that. And these are the basic difference between the hierarchy and the overriding. Okay, the hierarchy take the precedence, but still you have the right to override it at any time you wish. All right, that will be that for this. Let's meet on the next one and learn more.